Namaskaram everyone. A lot of us know that korakattais or modakams are made for Ganesh Chaturthi in almost many parts of India. But in South India, we make korakattais during the month of Thai and also Adi during the Fridays. So these Fridays are considered very auspicious, and we make the korakattais to receive the grace of the goddess. I really don't know the significance of making this korakattais. It's a culture and we just follow it. This korakattais, we have made it with ready-made rice flour today. Let's get into the process. We have grated half a coconut and we need a cup of jaggery. Okay. So for the grated coconut, we need a small cup of jaggery and a little bit of cardamom seeds and a little bit of ghee. So first let's heat a pan and add the jaggery and the coconut. Coconut has got a lot of moisture, so we are not going to be adding any water at all to prepare the stuffing of the korakattais. So as you stir it, you can see the jaggery leaving out all the water and the moisture will get evaporated. So this jaggery which we have used is organic jaggery, and it does not contain any mud particles. So we have used them directly without straining them. And now the moisture content from the stuffing of the korakattai has gone away almost. And now we are adding the crushed cardamom for flavor and a little bit of ghee as well. So we will stir it for a minute, one more minute, and turn off the flame. So now the stuffing for the korakattai is ready. This is the sweet stuffing. So now let's transfer it to a plate and let it cool down. Now let's make the outer covering for the korakattai. So for that we need a cup of rice flour and 2 cups of water. So first let us heat 2 cups of water and add a pinch of salt and a teaspoon of sesame oil. Once the water is boiling well, let's add the rice flour as well. We will be adding some more sesame oil also later on. Now we need to stir the rice and the water mixture vigorously till it forms into a lump. The rice has to get cooked in the hot water. We need to cook it for some time and then let it cool down. Meanwhile, let's grease a pan with sesame oil to steam the korakattais. I'm using an idli steamer. Now the korakattai dough has cooled well. I'm adding a little bit of water and oil also and mixing it with my hands to form a soft dough. Now it's time to make the korakattais. So for that we need a cup of water and oil just to grease lightly. So let's make a cup shape and add the sweet stuffing and make the korakattai. You can also use the korakattai molds to make this korakattai. If you get the dough right, it's quite easy to make these korakattais. You need to make it thin in the center and thicker outside, and pinch off any extra dough away and make the korakattais. So let's arrange all the korakattais in the idli plate. I think for this quantity we'll get about 10 to 15 korakattais. So we are making one more shape as well, like a momo. I haven't tried making korakattais using a ready-made modak cup. You can also line your idli steamer with the banana leaf and steam the korakattais for an extra flavor. Now this is the other shape I was talking about. This is quite easier when compared to the normal modak shape. So if you're a beginner, you can try out this shape. You can also involve your children. They will really enjoy making korakattais because it's like playing with Play-Doh. Now all the korakattais are arranged on the idli plate. Now let's heat up the idli steamer very well and then with a little bit of water and then place this korakattais and steam it for 8 to 10 minutes. Now the korakattais are ready. Can you see the glaze on top? Which means the korakattais have boiled very well, the outer covering. You can serve the korakattais with ghee. Now let's offer it to the goddess. Let me show you by breaking the korakattais. Look at the stuffing inside. It's come out well. There are many other stuffings for korakattai as well with the til seeds, but this is the traditional method. Thank you so much for watching this video and my namaskarams to everyone.